So, as a woman, you have several qualities that are a pillar of who you can express yourself to be. How you decide to go about your expression, how you want to go about your gifts, how you want to express what you are radiating. And you're not supposed to have to be anything than you already are. There's no need to perform. There's no need to validate your existence, because just the fact that you exist is the manifestation, is a radiation of all worthiness. And when you know your all worthiness, then what you magnetize, what comes to your life, is a reflection of that worthiness about yourself. And in every level of your expression, in every level of allowing yourself to be more radiant and more beautiful and more abundant, and calling in the things that you know are going to be beneficial for your experience, you're going to be tested with all the versions of yourself that are not aligned with who you are becoming. And when I say who you are becoming, is the unbecoming of all the things that you thought you were, into the realization and the abundance expression of your heart into your gifts. When it becomes just a joy to exist, when it becomes a joy just to breathe, when it becomes a joy to experience the gratefulness of allowing that inspiration, that excitement, that magnetism, that little hunch of your higher self to guide you where you're supposed to be. And this is something that it takes practice and it takes consistency. It's not like one day you're going to wake up in your dream reality, although it can happen. It comes with obstacles. It comes with challenges. It comes with meeting your limiting beliefs, your distortions. It comes with having to die to your old self time after time after time, and being on the edge of feeling completely unsafe and insecure about how it's going to show up and how it's going to manifest. And time after time again, seeing how the field recalibrates to conform to your assumption of ultimate worthiness, abundance, and joy, and the lovingness of you as the expression of your soul. So you're not going to be able to meet those shadows if you don't choose the realities that really excite you. You would have to let go of everything that seems a little bit fun, but it's not really what your soul is like. This is it. This is the fuck yes. And you cannot. This applies to men too, but I'm more inspired to support women into this journey of into co-creation. You gotta be inspired and ready to face that contraction, because your mind is going to trick you a million ways. Your ego is going to trick you a million ways. I don't need this. I'm fine where I'm at. This is my comfort zone. It is your comfort zone, but that's not where true joy is, because true joy is in the adventure of the not knowing, in the adventure of the next day, and in the excitement that is not an excitement from like ego desire. It's an excitement of your soul knowing that you're choosing your highest timeline and choosing what is best for your path. So meet those difficulties face on. Meet those limiting beliefs face on. Meet those voices that tell you that you can't, or that you're not worthy, or that you're not pretty enough, and you're not radiant enough, and you're not. Beauty is something that comes from the alignment of your authenticity into your soul's expression. Everybody's beautiful. It's a realization of yourself as truth and beauty. And then the path shows up as you walk. The floor appears as you take the next step. When you think you're free falling, you're not gonna be catched, and you're like, what's gonna happen now? And that's the moment where the next opportunity presents itself, the next clue, the next idea, the next inspiration, because you're inside a hologram. You're inside a video game of your own creation, playing out your lessons or your beliefs. And when that lesson is no longer relevant, it's no longer important, it's gonna cease appearing itself in your reality, and it's gonna present better opportunities and better invitations for you to step into your calling, to step into what leads you out, to step into Not what feels like, this is safe, but I'm actually not feeling alive, to feeling to how can I expand? How can I become more of who I truly am? How can I actually go for the things that are gonna lead me up, even if I'm scared? Go in scared and see how the fear dissolves as you walk into the embodiment of the truth of who you are experiencing yourself to be as. And that's a new level of enlightenment in its own way. That's a new level of expression in its own way. That's when reality becomes really fun, really malleable. Like the fabric of reality becomes really thin. And it all becomes a delicious orchestra of miracle after miracle after miracle, with the challenges that come with that, with crossing the next level of the dying to your old self and the version of you that was not able to be in that treasure of reality. Because for that reality to fully shift into the one that you want, you cannot come from the same expression, the same personality that existed in a lower frame of existence. Because for you to shift into that reality, you have to be in your higher self. So it takes devotion, it takes persistence, it takes sacrifice, it takes knowing that you want this more than anything else in the world. Nothing can be holding you back. Not a relationship, not an idea, nothing can be holding you back. Because the most important relationship is the one you have with God, yourself. And everything else aligns to that. You become the sun, and everything just co-creates with you from that center of being, that center of power, that center of conviction. And not everybody's supposed to be there with you. Some people are going to shift with you. Some people are going to vibrate off the field. That's completely okay. But you got to trust yourself. You got to trust your decisions. You got to trust your excitement. You got to trust what feels good in the moment, what feels right. You got to trust your integrity, and you cannot betray yourself to play it safe. You're always talking to yourself and experiencing yourself and playing out your beliefs in this cosmic joke. And it's all you. So what is it to be scared of? Yourself? More of you? Meeting you? Revealing yourself to the rest of you? To realize that we're all one, being expressing itself in multiple shapes and forms? This world exists to please you. The universe supports itself, loves itself. It's abundant for itself. Lack is an impossibility, it doesn't exist. But you gotta step into that knowing by risking it all and being there and being like, wow, I'm in the game of life, and I chose myself, and I chose my excitement, and I chose my heart, and I chose my passion. Being in a female body, it's such a blessing in this lifetime. Being in a female body is, you are the womb of creation. Your Mother Earth. Act accordingly. And I have a group called the Goddess Pilgrimage, and I'm receiving 8 powerful goddesses into the realization of this truth, into the embodiment of their highest expression, into the expression of their calling, and the beauty and the magnetism and the alignment of what they came here to be. And if you're one of those goddesses, I would love to have you. Please apply by clicking the link in the description, ilianicole.com, or by sending me an email at hello@ilianicole.com. And I'll be sending you the next instructions. Can't wait to meet you, Queen.